Let me ask you something. Have you noticed how the same methods that worked in your 30s and 40s just don't anymore? You're eating less, moving more, doing everything the magazines tell you to do. And yet that stubborn layer around your midsection refuses to budge. It clings there like it owns the place. You look in the mirror and wonder what changed, what broke inside your body. Here's what nobody wants to tell you. Nothing is broken. Your body isn't failing you after 60. It's adapting, evolving, responding to decades of hormonal shifts, cellular changes, and metabolic adjustments that science is only now beginning to fully understand. And here's the kicker. The strategies that worked when you were younger aren't just less effective now, they're often working against you, because belly fat after 60 isn't the same as belly fat at 30. It's more stubborn, yes, but it's also more dangerous. Think about this for a moment. When you were younger, your hormones were like a well-oiled machine. Testosterone, estrogen, growth hormone. They all worked in harmony to regulate where your body stored fat, how it built muscle, how efficiently it burned calories. Fast forward to 60 and beyond, and that machine has fundamentally changed its operating system. For women, estrogen levels have dropped dramatically after menopause. For men, testosterone declines by about 1 to 2% every year after 40. These aren't small shifts, they're seismic changes that alter everything about how your body composition works. And belly fat, it loves these changes. See, visceral fat, that's the dangerous fat that wraps around your organs, the kind that increases your risk of heart disease, diabetes, inflammation, and even certain cancers. It thrives in this new hormonal environment. When estrogen drops, your body loses one of its primary regulators of fat distribution. Suddenly, fat that used to settle in your hips and thighs migrates north, settling stubbornly around your abdomen. When testosterone declines, you lose muscle mass more rapidly. And muscle, my friend, is your metabolic furnace. Less muscle means fewer calories burned at rest. Fewer calories burned means more stored as fat. It's a cascade effect. But here's where it gets even more frustrating. Your metabolism has slowed down. Not because you're lazy, not because you're not trying hard enough, but because your basal metabolic rate, the number of calories your body burns just to keep you alive, naturally decreases with age. Some estimates suggest you burn about 10% fewer calories per decade after 30. By 60, that's a significant deficit. And let's talk about insulin sensitivity for a second. As you age, your cells become more resistant to insulin. This means your body needs to produce more insulin to manage the same amount of blood sugar. High insulin levels signal your body to store fat, particularly around the midsection. It's like your body is stuck in storage mode, constantly hoarding energy instead of burning it. Then there's stress. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, the stress hormone that specifically promotes belly fat storage. And let's be honest, life after 60 comes with its own brand of stress. Health concerns, financial worries, transitions into retirement. Your body doesn't distinguish between life stress and physical danger, it just pumps out cortisol. And cortisol says, store fat around the middle. Sleep disruption compounds everything. Poor sleep increases ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and decreases leptin, the satiety hormone. It also impairs insulin sensitivity and elevates cortisol. The cruel irony? Aging often disrupts sleep patterns naturally. Hot flashes, frequent bathroom trips, aches and pains, it's a perfect storm. So here you are. Hormones shifted, metabolism slowed, insulin resistance creeping in, stress elevated, sleep disrupted, and you're still trying to lose belly fat using the same approaches that worked decades ago. Eating less, exercising more, restricting calories, doing endless cardio, wondering why your body won't cooperate. The truth? Your body is cooperating perfectly. It's following its new programming, and until you understand that programming, until you work with your body instead of against it, that belly fat will remain exactly where it is. But what if I told you there's another way? Let's get into the mechanics, the real science, because once you understand what's actually happening inside your body, everything changes. First, we need to talk about sarcopenia. It's the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Starting around age 30, you lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade. After 60, that rate accelerates. Every pound of muscle you lose means burning roughly 50 fewer calories per day at rest. Lose 10 pounds of muscle, that's 500 fewer calories burned daily. When you lose muscle mass, your body composition shifts. Even if your weight stays the same on the scale, you're carrying more fat and less muscle. And where does that fat preferentially accumulate after 60? Around your midsection? Visceral fat. The dangerous kind. It's not just cosmetic, it's inflammatory. Let's zoom in on insulin resistance because this is absolutely critical. Think of insulin as a key that unlocks your cells to let glucose in for energy. When you're insulin resistant, those locks get rusty. Your cells don't respond efficiently, so your pancreas produces more insulin to compensate. High insulin is a storage signal. It tells your body, stop burning fat, start storing it, particularly around the belly. And here's the brutal part. Visceral fat itself makes you more insulin resistant. It's a feedback loop. More belly fat leads to more insulin resistance, which leads to more belly fat. Inflammation ties into all of this. Visceral fat isn't just sitting there inert. It's metabolically active tissue. It secretes inflammatory molecules that increase systemic inflammation, linked to virtually every chronic disease associated with aging. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, cancer. Your belly fat is literally inflaming your entire body. Now let's address the diet trap. You think, I'll just eat less. Create a calorie deficit. So you slash your calories, maybe you're eating 1,200 or 1,500 calories a day. And initially, yes, you might lose some weight, but here's what's really happening. Your body perceives this severe restriction as a threat, famine. Your metabolism slows down even further to conserve energy. You start burning muscle tissue for fuel. Now you've lost weight, sure, but much of it was precious muscle mass. Your metabolism is slower, your body composition is worse, and the moment you return to normal eating, the weight comes roaring back. This is called adaptive thermogenesis. Your body literally adapts to lower calorie intake by burning fewer calories. It's why chronic dieting makes losing belly fat progressively harder over time. Traditional cardio isn't the solution either. Hours on the treadmill burns calories in the moment, but it doesn't build muscle. It doesn't improve insulin sensitivity as effectively as other forms of exercise. And excessive cardio can actually increase cortisol levels. More cortisol equals more belly fat storage. Your gut microbiome plays a massive role in metabolism, inflammation, and fat storage. As you age, your gut microbiome diversity tends to decrease. Less diversity often means more inflammation and metabolic dysfunction. The foods you eat directly shape your microbiome. Processed foods promote harmful bacteria. Fiber and fermented foods promote beneficial bacteria. Sleep's role cannot be overstated. Poor sleep impairs your body's ability to handle glucose effectively, essentially making you temporarily more insulin resistant after just one night of bad sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation compounds this exponentially. So when we look at the complete picture, muscle loss, insulin resistance, inflammation, hormonal decline, metabolic adaptation, gut health, sleep quality, we see that belly fat after 60 is not a simple problem with a simple solution. It's a complex, multifactorial challenge that requires a comprehensive approach. All right, enough about what's going wrong. Let's talk about what actually works, because you absolutely can lose belly fat after 60, you can improve your body composition, you can reverse insulin resistance, but you need to do it the right way. First priority, build and maintain muscle, non-negotiable. Strength training, lifting weights, using resistance bands, doing body weight exercises needs to become central. 2 to 3 times per week minimum. Focus on compound movements that work multiple muscle groups, squats, deadlifts, presses, rows. Why is this so critical? Because muscle is metabolically active tissue. It burns calories at rest, it improves insulin sensitivity, it increases your resting metabolic rate, it supports bone density. Every pound of muscle you build or maintain is a victory against the aging process. And strength training stimulates growth hormone and testosterone production. Your body responds to the challenge by optimizing its hormonal environment as much as it can. Nutrition needs a complete overhaul. Forget calorie restriction. Think nutrient optimization. You need to eat enough protein, enough healthy fats, enough micronutrients, while being strategic about carbohydrates. Protein becomes especially important after 60. Aim for about 1 gram per pound of ideal body weight daily. Include high-quality sources: fish, poultry, eggs, lean meats, legumes, Greek yogurt. Healthy fats are crucial. They support hormone production, reduce inflammation, and promote satiety. Omega-3s from fatty fish, olive oil, avocados, nuts, seeds. These should be dietary staples. Fats don't make you fat. Sugar and refined carbohydrates combined with insulin resistance make you fat. Not all carbs are created equal. Refined carbohydrates spike blood sugar and insulin rapidly, promoting fat storage. Complex carbohydrates from vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains release glucose more slowly. Focus on fiber-rich carbs. Fiber slows glucose absorption, feeds beneficial gut bacteria, and promotes satiety. Consider carb timing. Eating carbohydrates around your strength training sessions particularly after, is when your muscles are most receptive to glucose uptake. Outside of training, keeping carbs moderate and focusing on proteins and fats helps maintain stable blood sugar and lower insulin levels. Intermittent fasting can be powerful. By compressing your eating window, say 8 hours, you allow insulin levels to drop for extended periods. During fasting, your body shifts from glucose burning to fat burning mode. Growth hormone levels increase, inflammation decreases, but you still need adequate protein and calories within your eating window. This isn't about starving yourself. Stress management isn't optional, it's essential. High cortisol promotes belly fat storage, period. You need deliberate practices to down-regulate your stress response. Meditation, deep breathing, yoga, walking in nature, hobbies that bring joy, even 10 minutes daily of focused stress reduction can measurably improve cortisol levels. Sleep hygiene demands attention. Create a bedroom environment conducive to deep sleep. Cool temperature, complete darkness, no screens an hour before bed. Consistent sleep and wake times. Address sleep apnea if present. Poor sleep sabotages every other positive change you make. Movement throughout the day matters beyond formal exercise. Walking after meals improves glucose uptake and insulin sensitivity. Take the stairs. Garden. Stand more, sit less. This contributes significantly to daily calorie expenditure and metabolic health. Gut health optimization supports everything. Eat fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and yogurt. Consume prebiotic fibers from garlic, onions, asparagus, and bananas. The healthier your gut microbiome, the better your metabolism functions. Be patient but persistent. Belly fat accumulated over years, it won't disappear in weeks. Sustainable fat loss might be 1/2 to 1 pound per week. That's healthy. That preserves muscle mass while losing fat. Think in terms of months, not days. Track progress through multiple metrics. Take measurements. Note how clothes fit. Monitor energy levels, sleep quality, strength improvements. Body composition is shifting even when scale weight plateaus. Muscle is denser than fat. Here's where everything comes together. You have the knowledge now, but none of it matters if you don't cultivate the right mindset. Because losing belly fat after 60 isn't just a physical challenge, it's a psychological one. A complete reimagining of your relationship with your body. Let's start with this. Age is not a death sentence. It's not a decline. Yes, your body has changed, but you have something now that younger people don't have. Experience, wisdom, perspective, the ability to see the long game, the patience to build something sustainable rather than chasing quick fixes. Too many people surrender to the narrative that aging means inevitable deterioration, that gaining belly fat is just what happens. That's garbage. That narrative serves no one. You don't have to accept anything about your health that you have the power to change. And you do have power, maybe more than you've ever had, because unlike when you were younger, scrambling to build a career and raise children, you might actually have time now, time to cook real food, time to exercise, time to sleep, time to take care of yourself. That's not a loss, that's an opportunity. Your body wants to heal, it wants to function well. Given the right inputs, proper nutrition, movement, rest, stress management, it will respond, it will adapt. I've seen people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s making transformative changes. The human body is incredibly resilient at any age, but you have to believe it's possible, because if you don't believe, you won't sustain the effort. You'll try for a few weeks, hit a plateau, and quit. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Belief drives behavior. Behavior creates results. Results reinforce belief. Expect setbacks. They're not failures, they're data. You try something and it doesn't work, adjust. Try something else. Progress isn't linear. It's messy, uneven, frustrating, and ultimately deeply rewarding. Community matters. Find others on similar journeys. Join a gym class. Find online communities. Share your struggles and successes. We do better together. Redefine success. It's not just about belly fat disappearing, it's about energy levels improving, sleep quality increasing, mood stabilizing, blood sugar normalizing, strength building. These are all victories. Celebrate them. Your why matters. Why do you want to lose belly fat? To reduce disease risk? To have energy to travel? To play with grandchildren? To feel confident? Get clear on this. Write it down. Return to it when motivation wanes. Be kind to yourself. The body you have now has carried you through decades of life. It deserves respect, not contempt. You can want to improve it while also appreciating what it's already done. Self-compassion combined with determination, that's the sweet spot. Think about legacy. What do you want the next 20 years to look like? Vitality or decline, independence or dependence. Every choice you make today is a vote for one future or the other. You're constructing your later years right now. The transformation goes beyond physical. You'll gain mental clarity, emotional resilience, and a sense of agency. You'll prove to yourself that you're not done growing. That's powerful at any age. After 60, it's revolutionary. Remember, your age is not a barrier, it's a context. It means you need to be smarter, more strategic, more patient, more consistent. But it does not mean you're incapable of dramatic positive change. The science is clear. The strategies work. The only variable is you. So here's my challenge. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start today. Pick one thing. Maybe it's adding strength training. Maybe it's increasing protein. Maybe it's committing to better sleep. One thing, master that, then add another. Build momentum. And when you're 6 months from now, looking in the mirror and seeing changes you weren't sure were possible, when your doctor is commenting on your improved metabolic markers, when you're moving through life with more energy, remember this moment. Remember that you chose to believe change was possible. You've got this. Your body is waiting for you to give it what it needs. Are you ready? Now ask yourself, what's the one thing standing between you and the body you want to live in for the rest of your life? And what are you going to do about it today? Or what? If you found value in this video, leave a like, subscribe, and let's grow together. Nutrition and Rise.